The bill passed so fast and with no debates that several lawmakers were privately shocked when they learned it passed both the Senate and Assembly. If Hochul signs a bill, the words mother and father will be removed from family court law and replaced with gender-neutral terms. Mother would be replaced with gestating parent, and father would be replaced with non-gestating parent. The bill's memo...
Yo, this is crazy. We've lost our mind. Let me see. I don't know what gestating means, but I'm guessing it has something to do with the process by which a woman has a child, because the mother would be replaced with gestating parent, and then the father would be replaced with non-gestating. So I don't know what that means. Let me ask Siri. Hey Siri, what's the definition of gestating? Hey Siri, what's the definition of gestating? Yeah, okay, which is what I use by context clues. So the meaning is carry a fetus in the womb from conception to birth. So yeah, so it's essentially acknowledging that the woman is the one who carries the baby. As you see, they use the word fetus. From conception to birth. This is all messed up. They don't want to acknowledge the woman, the biological woman, as a mother, but they use the word gestating, which acknowledges that only the woman could carry the baby. But for the man, since a man can't carry a baby, they are trying to change it to non-gestating. Yo, I say this often. Every day we prove God right. Every day we prove God right and what he says about us. We prove that when he says the heart is deceitful and desperately wicked, who can know it? These people are literally just being wicked, trying to erase truth. Like there's an attack on truth. Why get rid of mother and father? And I'm telling you, let me tell you something. Let me just tell you how I know the devil is so in this, because he's always so cunning. Like he tries to do a thing without actually saying what he's doing. Goes all the way back to the garden, the Garden of Eden, when he told Adam and Eve, "Oh, you won't surely die," and deceived Eve to make her believe God was withholding something from her. Oh, you just, knowing the difference between good and evil, that's something that, he made it sound like God was withholding wisdom or something from her. Let me go and just kind of get the verbiage right. Genesis, I think that's Genesis 3. It's just so insane, like the level of deception and evil going on. Let me see what he says. So Genesis chapter 3, verse 4, but the serpent said to the woman, "You will not surely die, for God knows that when you eat of it, your eyes will be open and you will be like God, knowing good and evil." Deceived her, had her thinking like, "Oh, it's not that bad. You'll just know good and evil. That's all." That's exactly what this subtle, cunning deception going on. Like, oh, it's just gender neutral. It's not an attack against truth. It's not us trying. We're not trying to confuse people about being a biological man or a biological woman. We're not trying to confuse anybody. We're just trying to keep things neutral. No, it's deception. It's lies, and the sad part is our leaders are passing these things. Of course, there has to be more of a process for it to go through for it to actually pass. But it's already been passed, both, like it shows, it's been passed both by New York Senate and the Assembly. That's crazy.
Argues that this new language is more inclusive, and it takes into account that a biological parent doesn't always mean that they are an actual mother or father in a child's life. For example, if a child is adopted or born from a surrogate. The critics of the bill argue that this change is...
I'm telling you, it's evil happening all around us. They're literally trying to reframe God's design. This is an attack on truth. And it's almost like they're trying to say, oh, we're really just trying to consider surrogates. We're really just trying to consider, parents who adopt. We're just trying to be more gender neutral. It's all lies. People, they don't care about that. They're trying to change God's design, bring in confusion. This is the work of the devil, period.
It's unnecessary, especially when lawmakers only have one more day left of the legislative session before they leave Albany for the rest of the year. Republican Assembly Minority Leader Ed Raw weighs in. And we also asked Governor Hochul if she will sign the bill, but she avoided answering directly.
We don't think it does anything to make New York more affordable on a permanent basis. And that's what New Yorkers are talking about. That's what they care about. They want to know what we're doing to make their lives more affordable.
I'm not familiar with what was introduced late last night, so I'll take a look at it, but I have until the end of the year to review them and make a decision, so I won't be commenting on pending legislation.
Now, we also reached out to the sponsors of the bill in both houses for an interview or even a comment, and they declined.
For as long as time began, the devil has been attacking God's design. And this is just another attack. This is just another way of the sickness in mankind's heart to be flushed out and to continue to rebel against God. That's all this is. Mother and father is what it is. It's never going to change. And that's why, I push back against this kind of stuff, because we got to stand for truth. We have to know that God's design is God's design. And it won't, as much as it is under attack and as much confusion is going on, it always proves to stand firm. So the truth always prevails, but there will be, consequences, damage. There will be people who are deceived, people who are, tricked off their spot, because of this type of stuff. And that's why I push back against it. That's why I'm adamant about saying this is an attack on truth. This is the devil at work through humans, rebelling against God. A mother and a father, they talking about gestating and non-gestating. Get out of here. It's shameful. But this is what our world is coming to. And God has already said that, the heart of mankind is wicked, that in the last days, people would be doing this type of wickedness. That it'd be like the days of Sodom and Gomorrah. It'd be like the days of Noah, to where wickedness was so bad in the land that God had to bring destruction. This is where we're going. And we know better. We know better. But when you rebel against God, when you take God out of your schools, stay out of certain, you take God, you deny Christ, this is what you get. No nation has done well and will do well without God at all. It's just history repeating itself. It's just scary to see, but we got to keep pushing. We got to keep pushing back against it and fighting for truth, standing firm on God's word. And God's going to have the last say. That's what I know. So, but y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Do y'all think it's crazy that they're trying to take out mother and father and in exchange put in gestating and non-gestating parent? It's silly to me, but I want to hear what you all think as well. Let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to connect with the brand online, www.there'shopebrand.com. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.